Hello students, welcome to the fifth video of this playlist. So in this video we will be solving question number 5 of P4 January 2024 paper. So let's see the question. Basically question number 5 is from integration part of your P4 syllabus. To be more specific, this includes integration by parts rule and solving differential equations. So basically the concepts behind this question is from chapter number 6 of your P4 book, that is integration. So let's get started. Okay, at first in part A they are asking to find the integral of x squared cos twice of x dx. Fine. Okay, so if you see this equation, x squared times cos twice x, so you can see cos twice x is a trigonometric term, x squared is an algebraic term, isn't it? Okay, so two different types of terms are in multiplication within the integral. Okay, now we need to integrate it. So definitely you can understand we can't differentiate it, we can't integrate it using our general rule. We have to do something advanced, right? Okay, so what I said, the concept of this question is being discussed in integration, that is integration by parts rule we have to use here. So what we do in by parts rule, basically in by parts rule we choose a term for differentiation, that is u, and the remaining term is for integration, that is dv over dx. So basically here most of the students gets confused, like which term they should choose for differentiation and which term they should choose for integration. So let me show you the very easier way to consider that confusion, to understand, to be able to like cover up this confusion. Let's say we will part A, we will consider this sequence. The sequence is basically L A T E. Okay, L A T E. Fine. So for this sequence you need, like, what does this sequence mean? The first letter is L, that means logarithm, that goes for logarithms. A means algebra, T means trigonometry, and E means exponential. So the letter which comes first will be chosen for what? Differentiation. Okay, so between x squared and cos twice x, x squared is an algebraic term and cos twice x is trigonometric. So which one comes first? A comes first. A comes before T. That means we need to consider the algebraic term, that is x squared for what? Differentiation, and the remaining one, that is the trigonometric one, for what? We will choose the trigonometric one for integration, right? So dv over what? dx equals to, what's that? Cos twice of x. Okay, cos twice of x. Okay, so now we have to differentiate. So let's differentiate u. So du over dx would be what? Twice of x. Okay, and integration of cos twice x would be what? Half of, reverse chain rule, this is what? Reverse chain rule. So half of sine twice of x. Sine twice of x. Okay, now integration of u times dv over dx, u times dv over dx, that is cos twice x, cos twice x dx, this is equals to what? This is equals to uv. What is uv? The diagonal uv, right? Half of x squared sine twice x uv minus what? Integration of v times du over dx, right? V times du over dx. So half times 2, this is what? 1. So integration of v times du over dx, that is x sine twice x, sine twice x dx, and then plus c, the lost constant. Okay, so now are we done? No, we are not done with the integration yet. Why? Look, there is yet remaining, we have still remaining an integral there, right? So we need to integrate it also. So to integrate it, you can again you can see that there are two terms in multiplication. One is algebraic, the other one is what? Trigonometric. Now the fact is that after the first integration by parts, you can see that the power of x has decreased. It was 2 earlier, but now it is 1. The power is what? 1 now. So that means if I do integrate it by parts rule for the second time, x will get disappeared, isn't it? So let's consider e equals to what? E equals to x, e equals to x, and dv over dx would be what? Dv over dx would be integration of sine 2x is what? Cos twice x, definitely cos twice x. Okay, cos twice x. Now if you differentiate cos twice x, you will get negative half of sine 2x, right? But sine 2x is what? It is positive there, so that would be what? Negative half. So that as you differentiate cos twice x, you will get what? Negative 2 times negative half, which will be positive, right? Okay, so we need to choose it at first. dv over dx is what? We will integrate it later on. Okay, we need to choose it for dv over dx is what? Sine twice of x, sine twice of x. So now differentiate du over what? Dx. This is what? 1, and v equals to what? Half of integration of sine 2x is what? Just I wrote earlier, negative half of cos twice x, cos twice x. Fine. Okay, next what we need to do? We need to use, like, put it in the integral as it is as part of the integration. Cos twice x dx, okay, equals to what? Half of x squared sine twice of x okay, minus what? Integration of, we got the integral negative uv, right? Uv is what? Negative half of x, negative half of x cos twice x, cos twice x, and then minus integration of v times du over dx. V is what? Negative half now. So take it outside the integral, and since it is negative half, we are taking negative half outside, so this one will become positive. So positive half of what? Integration of just cos twice x, cos twice x, plus what? Close the bracket and then put plus c there. That's it. Now expand the bracket, multiply out the brackets. So half of what? X squared sine twice of x, what? Plus, it is plus half of x cos twice of x, and then what? Negative, because earlier it is what? It's negative there, so it will be negative half of, what's the integration of cos twice x? The integration of cos twice x is what? Cos twice x is half of sine twice x. right? Okay, it got outside plus c. Make sense? This is negative, so negative times what? Plus half. So this is what? Negative half. So half times the integration of cos twice x is half sine twice x. Now just multiply, what you will get? Half of x squared sine x plus what? Half x cos 2x. And then negative 1/4 sine twice x plus c. And that's the integral of what? Integration of x square cos twice x. Okay, now next part B. What they have asked in part B, let's see. So hence, that means we need to use the answer from part A. Fine. Hence, solve the differential equation. We need to solve this differential equation. Okay, giving your answer in the form y to the power n equals to f of t. Okay. So differential equation. What's the first step of differential equation? The first step is what? To separate the terms with y and separate the terms with t. We will take the terms with y on one side and the terms with t on the other side, since y and t are the only variables in this differential equation. So at first we will take what? The terms with t on one side and the terms with y on the other side. So what you will get? Y square dy equals to what? It will be equal to t square cos square t, right? T square cos square t. Okay, so that should be t square cos square t. Okay, t square cos square t. Okay, now what we need to do? What's the second step for solving differential equations? Second step is to integrate both sides. So integration y squared dy, okay, equals to what? We will integrate both sides. T square cos square t. dt. Okay, did I take dt on the right side? Yeah, dt should be on the right side. I didn't write it. Okay, so this is, we need to integrate. Okay, so integration of y square is very easy, right? 1/3 y cube, 1/3 y cube plus c, and integration of t square cos square t. Okay, for integrating t square cos square t, what we can do? What we can do here for integrating t square cos square t, they said hence, right? That means we need to use the integral of the part A. So how can we use that? We can use like this. Look, t square cos square t. Cos square t can be written as in terms of cos 2t. Look, cos 2t equals to what? Cos 2t is equals to cos square t minus sin square t, right? And then sin square t can be written as 1 minus cos square t. So that should be 2 cos square t minus what? Minus 1. Okay, so from there make cos square t the subject. If you make cos square t the subject, what you will get? Cos square t, if you make cos square t the subject, you will get half of cos 2t, half of what? Cos 2t, and then what? Plus half, right? Plus half. Okay, now we got the substitute for cos square t, right? So just put it there. So you'll get t square times what? Half. You can take half common, so take it outside the integral since it is in product. So cos 2t plus what? Plus 1. Fine. And then dt. That's it. Now what we can do? Okay, since c is an arbitrary constant, that is the constant which will be like simplification of all the constants in the equation. So let us keep the integral for y square as it is for now. Okay, let us keep the integral for y square as it is for now. Integration of y square dx, so that we can integrate both of the sides at the same time. Okay, now what we can write? Integration y square dy, it is equals to what? Half integration t square cos 2t okay, plus what? Plus t squared. Okay, what you will get? T squared cos 2t plus t squared. Now is there any chance to use the answer from part A? Definitely. Where? In this term, right? So how can you use that here? Now integrate both sides. 1 over 3 y cube, right? Y cube would be equals to plus c equals to what? Half of, it is integration, so half of t square cos 2t is what? The integration of t square cos 2t is, just we got in the previous answer, half of x square sin x, half of x square sin x, half of x square sin twice x. I think it's just sin x. No, it's not sin x, it should be sin twice x. Yeah, half of x square sin twice x, and then half of x square sin twice x plus half of x cos twice x plus half of x cos twice x, and then minus what? Minus 1 over sin twice, negative 1 over 4 sin twice x. Done. And then plus what? The integration of t square is what? 1 over 3 t cube, right? So 1 over 2 times what? Since it was t square was also multiplied with half, so 1 over 3 times 1 over 2 t cube, right? That's it. Now just what? Expand it. What you will get? 1 over 3 y cube, 1 over 3 y cube plus c equals to what? Plus c equals to 1 over 4 x square sin twice x sin what? Twice x plus 1 over 4 what? X cos twice x and then negative 1 over 8 sin twice x and then plus 1 over 6 t cube, 1 over 6 what? Oh, it is in x, the other side t, the term should be in t. Okay, just consider t in place of what? X. In place of x, just consider t. Okay, so if you consider t square sin twice of t, then here it should be t sin 2t. That's it. Okay, so 1/6 t cube. Now they said we need to represent in the form of what? We need to represent in the form of y to the power n equals to f of t. That means we need to make y to the power n as the subject, right? So here also it should be t. All of the terms should be t. Okay. T squared t cos 2t minus 1/8 sine what? Twice x, twice t. Okay. So we need to just make y the subject. But before doing that, you can see that what we need to do with the c. Okay, there's no points given, coordinates given, so we will keep c as it is. Okay. So we can multiply both sides by 3. Okay. So you'll get y cube equals to what? Y cube equals to 3/4 t squared sine 2t sine 2t okay, sine 2t, it should be t plus what? Plus 3/4 t cos 2t, and then negative 3/8 sine 2t and then what? Plus half of t cube. Now can you see, like on the right hand side, all of the terms are in terms of t, and that's what the question has asked for, right? And we will take c on the right side because this, since it is an arbitrary constant, so its sign will be always plus c. Okay. So the value for n, what we got? The value for n. The value for n is y to the power n is what? The n is 3 there. The value for n is 3 there. And that's basically what? The right hand side, y cube equals to what? F of t. So this is the equation for f of t. 3/4 t squared sine 2t plus 3/4 t cos 2t minus 3/8 sine 2t plus 1/2. That is half t cube plus c. Okay. So this is the function of t. And that's all about question number 5 from P4 January 2024 paper.